Hey there, YouTube. Greetings. How goes it? It's Eliot. Hello. And once again, it is time for Eliot's vlog. And in this vlog, we're going to be talking about the Star Trek ships from EagleMoss Entertainment, or EagleMoss Collectibles. I think that's what the correct pronunciation for it, for Star Trek. I have issue 8 and issue 9 to talk about, and it is July 1st, so welcome to July. Where did June go? I don't know, but here we are. Anyway, so let's go and talk about these Star Trek models, shall we? So here we go. This is issue number 8, and I have issue number 9 right behind it here. With every model you get a magazine. And as you can see, this is the Starship Excelsior, or NCC 2000, as it's called. They finally put the numbers here on the magazines, because I've had a couple other ones where there were no numbers, so it was kind of hard to tell what issue I was on, but now they've gotten smart, and they've done it. They put it on there, so thank you for doing that. And there you go, it says USS Excelsior NCC 2000 there. This shows you how to put the stand on the model itself, which is actually pretty easy. There are some models that are a little bit more confusing than others. And there's contents. And, correction, it is EagleMoss Collections. So pardon me, sorry. So here's a good frontal view of the USS Excelsior on the picture. And here are the facts, so let's try and focus in on them, and I will try and read them normally. There we go. So registry, as I said, is NCC 2000. Class is Excelsior class, as you know, this was one of the ships that was trying to hunt down the Enterprise as it was escaping to go get Spock from Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. It did not work that well. It was constructed in San Francisco Fleet Yards, and it was launched in 2290. Length is 467 meters. There are 32 decks, crew of 500. Top speed is warp 9, which is pretty fast. There are a couple other ships that seem like they're faster, but I like this ship. Weaponry is Type 8 phaser arrays, 3 photon torpedo launchers, and they had Captain Styles for the NX 2000, which was the ship that was hunting down, or trying to hunt down the Enterprise in Star Trek 3, and then of course later it was Hikaru Sulu when he took over in Star Trek 6. So there you go, I'll kind of flip through. You get some nice pictures here, little data feed here and there. They do talk about how this was constructed. This bridge here from Star Trek 3 is a little different than the Star Trek 6 bridge, which actually had headrails added. I don't know why they did that, but they decided to. Yeah, I read a little bit. There's some more pictures, and there's some other good stuff about where everything is on the ship. They actually did a good job, but that's all I'll go into on the magazine, because you're really here for the model. So let me set this aside, and let me go here. So here's the model for the NCC 2000, and I will take it, as I drop it, I will take it off of the stand there. So it is very well constructed, as you can see. I don't see anything too terribly wrong with it. They have the, the stripes going down that way for the Federation side there. And then it's the same direction on that side. And there's the back. I mean, really, it's pretty straightforward. It's a starship, but it is the Excelsior, which is actually a really cool ship. I do like this ship out of all the other ships in the fleet. There's the back side. So there you go. I don't know. It looks really well done. Impulse engines in the back. Would like, I guess, a little bit more detail where the torpedo launchers are there in the black. But other than that, it's very well, and it goes on a stand just like this here. Let's see if I can do it without dropping it. Maybe, maybe not. do that. There we go. And it clicks on to the saucer section. So there you go. See if we can get a nice frontal view again. There. And a side view. So all in all, it was an okay ship, okay model. I do like this ship a lot, as I said, but as a model-wise, it's just kind of So we'll set that back there, and we'll talk about the next one, which is issue number 9, and this is the USS Defiant NX-74205 from Deep Space Nine and some of the Next Generation movies. So this is a pretty cool ship. And there's the way to put it on the stand. I have that one on correctly. There's the frontal view of it again, so to speak. And so we'll go over the facts here, and I'll try to do it without shaking the camera this time. It says registry NX-74205. Does anybody know where they come up with these numbers? Because I would like to know. I mean, I know they're not random numbers, but it's got to be something with when they were constructed or released, I guess. I don't know. Class is Defiant. Constructed in Antares Fleet Yards. Not sure where that is. Launched in 2370. Length is 170.68 meters. 4 decks, really small. Crew of 40, and top speed is 9.982, faster than the Excelsior. Ooh, interesting, huh? It's a smaller ship, too, so that's probably why it's faster. But weaponry is 4 pulse phaser cannons and 6 torpedo launchers, and of course the captain was Captain Benjamin Sisko from Deep Space Nine. So there's a look at that. I haven't really looked into this magazine. I was more interested in the the Excelsior. I did kind of glance at this, and I didn't realize that they had shuttlecrafts in here, which kind of makes sense, but these kind of fall down from the back side of it, or the middle back side, which is actually kind of cool. Kind of like how the NX Enterprise shuttle from Enterprise departed. There's some other pictures here. And I don't know about you, but when I turn these pages, they kind of make a clicking sound sometimes, and it kind of makes me wonder if they're put in really nicely, or if they're just kind of stapled, and this is staple getting loose. I don't know. But there's the diagram for the Defiant. It says primary deflector is in the front there. Got the warp nacelles on either side. And if you flip it around, that's where the main bridge is, right there. I always thought it was up here. But I guess not. That's the targeting array. But that's the typical ship design where the bridge is on top of the saucer section. I guess you could kind of consider that to be the saucer section. Yeah, possibly. So there we go. Some early designs of what the Defiant was going to look like. One looks kind of cool. There's some other ones. Oh, and I believe they did say somewhere that this originally was going to be the USS Valiant, and then they decided to change the name because they were having USS Voyager at the time, and they didn't want to have two ships that actually sounded the same. I bet you didn't know that. Haha. So there we go. And for the next issue, this one I'm actually really looking forward to, is the Borg Sphere. Yeah, that should be pretty darn cool. So there we go. So that's a look at the magazine, and that's issue number 9. Here is the actual model. I do have a couple little complaints from what I've seen. One, I don't know if this is supposed to be facing this way, away from the stand, because it is backwards. Here's the USS Excelsior again, and as you can see, it fits right in the middle. I tried to fit this in the other direction, but it won't. It will only go one way, so it's this way. I guess this balances it out a little bit, but who knows. Let's see if we can still see it. There was a little scratch. Oh, maybe it went away. Okay, it wasn't a scratch. Well, I thought there was a scratch on the actual stand, but it looks like it's no longer there, which is cool. So disregard that, but I'll take the Defiant out here. It is a cool looking ship. I will point out another little mistake on this one here, and it goes with the racing stripes, or the symbol of the Federation, and then the line here. As you can see, it is facing this way on this side, but if you turn it around, it's facing the opposite side on the other side. I don't know if this is a design flaw or if somebody just made a mistake, but it is definitely kind of tweaked there, and if I had my way, I'd rather have them facing the same way. But other than that, this is a pretty cool little model here. I like it. There's a lot of detail in it. It looks exactly like it did in the show, and that's where the shuttles come out there. And again, that's where the bridge is there. Apparently, the top part here, they could put warheads in it, and if they had to, as a last ditch effort, they can jettison that portion of it, and it can like blow up something pretty cool. But I don't think they ever did that in the series. I was watching somebody else's vlog, and they mentioned that. I think that's a cool deal. But really cool ship. I really like it. Only complaint that I have is the racing stripe is on the wrong way, and the stand is a little backwards. But other than that, it's a pretty good model. And hang on a second, I'm gonna look at the Excelsior for a second while I put this on the stand. So there we go, and it's back on the stand. So I guess that works because it is kind of balancing it out a little bit. And the top portion of it was a little loose when I got it in the box. I was afraid that it was going to fall off, but it looks like it's okay now. So there you go. Look there at the two ships. We'll put them side by side. Kind of a weird way to do it, but hey, it works. You can see the size difference. So there you go. That is the kind of like the review of the issue 8 and issue 9 of the Starship models from EagleMoss Collectibles. So there you go. If you do like what you see, please subscribe. And if you've had any issues with the models like the Defiant there, where they've got the stripes going the different ways, let me know, because maybe we can let EagleMoss Collectibles know and let them know that there's an error in their modeling techniques. So thank you very much, and you guys have a very good week, and I will chat with you again later on this month. And welcome to July. Have a good week, and enjoy the 4th of July, okay? Be safe. Bye.